Good morning. Good morning. Oh, jeez. A little rougher than I expected. April 15th. Doing some upper back, hamstrings, calves, quads. Kind of like a little catch-all day. But really focusing on the legs, not twice a week per se, but like at least one, we'll call 1.5 times a week. Like this workout, and then I have a dedicated just leg day coming up on Saturday. So, yeah, that's all I really got before we get started. Starting with some upright row, kind of mimicking the T-bar motion. T-bar motion. You ever have those times where you're like, get to the gym, you're like, I don't want to film my pre-workout just yet. You're kind of just waiting for it to kick in. Helps you to do that first set, and your ears start getting really hot. You're like, there it is. It's on now. Okay, so when you don't have a chest supported T-bar, this is kind of what you have to use this is what I'm using at least in the interim. So to kind of mimic that same motion, you really want to make sure your chest is pressed against that bar, or against that pad. I mean, like if you're on a chest supported T-bar, you'd be laying down on it. So you really want to brace into the pad, and then just thinking about it when you're in it, the T-bar, you are pulling it straight up in a path like this. Okay. Now, if you're doing it upright, you want to keep that same motion just straight back. Okay. Get your elbows kind of out, hit that middle of your back, hit like the trapezius, rhomboids, of the muscles on the inside aspect, the medial aspect of the back, we'll call it. So that's really what I try and focus on when I'm doing this. So typically try and grab out as wide as possible while still keeping a horizontal or grip that's parallel to the ground, not perpendicular to the ground. So that's kind of what I cue for when I do this in place of a T-bar. So wide as I can. Sit down, brace into the pad, back. Okay, so I wanted to set up like this with this view that we can see what I'm talking about, with the elbows coming straight back, not down, but back, mimicking that T-bar motion. So also went up in weight, so if I don't get as many reps, that's probably why. Okay, brace against the pad. Okay. But yeah, that's the motion. Bracing the pad, pull straight back. So, on to the next thing. All right. Get this set up how I like it. Micro adjustment today. Not sure how much these little plates adjustments are, but does it say on them? I don't think so. No. I don't know, I feel like 3-ish pounds. It makes sense that if you have all 3 of them, it makes about 10 pounds, which is the in-between interval for all the weights. So 3 pounds, that's a micro adjustment. All right, really want to brace your hip into the pad here. Once your hip comes off the pad at all, you kind of lose all of that tension of the hamstrings. So well, I think all my brain blood was in my pump because it makes more sense for those weights to be 5 pounds each. 5, 10, 15, when the interval between the stacks are 20. So 5 pounds each. Duh. Okay. On to remaining of deadlifts. All right. So, a little bit of Romanian deadlifts here. So, if we need this little patch of tape here, help me keep my toes aligned. Can't ask for much more than that. Now, 315 on a regular deadlift wouldn't be too much to do. But Romanians, after you already trained back and hamstrings a little bit, 315, still not a ton of time, but it's gonna be harder than regular deadlift, that's for sure. So, oh, gotta take my shoes off. I don't want the heel of that kind of push me forward a little bit. So, all right. Whew. All right, 365. This is one of the only work lifts I'll do with straps on, just because holding on to a 360-pound bar, the weight, the wrists, and the grip strength is going to be the limiting factor of completing the set, you know. And I don't want that to be what really holds back the whole set, is not be able to hold on to it. So a little bit of wraps here. Let's hop it over to some quads after a little breather here. Let's keep going. Whew, okay. I kind of skipped this earlier because it was taken. I didn't want to waste time before getting my RDLs in. So back to this low row. Well, I'm going to make it a low row. Man, I am feeling it from that 1-2 sets of RDLs. So, gotta get to this. Onto some single leg curls, a couple sets of leg extensions. I'm running out of time. Where's the clock at? Yeah, running out of time here. So, probably just gonna do cardio at home, or what I usually do is, well, what I have been doing is doing cardio, and then, because it's so nice outside, my kids love to play and sprint down the yard, down the driveway, down the sidewalk. So, really probably doing 40 plus minutes of cardio a day, including what I do with the kids. So, I never think I'm getting too little activity. Yeah. All right. 70 pounds for a single leg. Sounds about right. All right, leave it on. It is warm out there today. Well, not outside. I guess in here it's warm. Humid is the word, really. Okay. It'd definitely be better if I could get this leg out from the inside of here rather than just curling it back so I can get the full range of motion, but it's not really an option. I guess I could swing my leg up around, sit on top of here. I'll just look like a big old dingus trying to do that. But all right, that's it for today for leg curls. Then you're gonna do some extensions, some calves, and we'll call it a day. All right, let's finish strong here.
Okay. Yep. They can do. It's probably better. Nice.
You gotta hate it when like the seat here, it's kind of curved up, just like bent a little bit from people using it so much. It's like the foot closer to here has less leverage on it, so it doesn't bend as much. Feels like you're working out your left leg way more, just further into extension, which is fine. Most people's left leg is a little bit smaller, just because preference of flexing your more dominant leg, whatever, but just want to get a good workout on both sides here. Ah, gosh. All right. Open up a little bit more, and then just pump this one out till true failure. Maybe even a couple little assist reps at the end. I know. Not like me, but feeling a little feisty today. Let's do it. Okay. And that will be it for today. As always, eat big, sleep big, get big. Be the light in someone's life, pass it on. It's not a hard thing to do. It's easy, man. You'll never realize how much your kindness can brighten someone else's day. And then they can pass it on. World just gets better and better that way. So keep chilling out there, guys. You're doing great.